Hello from Estonia, from Pärnumaa. This is my summer office in my country place. I like to be here and spend as much time as possible because it's all nature, clean, quiet. You can have your peace of mind and you can still do your business. Just have a relax, whichever, way you want it to be. The reason why I do this video today is actually quite, well, it came from the necessity. In last few days, I'm getting contacts all over social media, people offering me mainly investment products, business, to build a business. And after chatting with them for, let's say, 5 minutes, asking just few important questions, like about the product, about the company, about the transparency, suddenly they get quiet. You can't hear from them again. Why is that? So, well, I've had an experience in business for over 20 years with marketing, sales, and building networks. And I've learned quite a lot during this time. And it comes a hard way quite often, because when you don't have experience, you need to have it. And usually you go it through your own experience, which are positives and negatives. And for the last 3-4 years, I've been really not that active in anything because there has been lack of credible projects on the market. I mean, if you want to build a business, and nowadays, of course, quite lucrative businesses are related with crypto and investments and so on. In my opinion, they have to be reliable, transparent, verifiable, and they have to be long-term. It's like a house. This house is 150 years old. Yes, it's rebuilt a little bit and it's maintained and so on, but it's 150 years. So if you build a business that you can't even answer to me for the most simplest questions, so this business will not last for even a year. So why would any sane person run after those businesses? But this is what people are doing. So if I may, I would share with you some of my experiences. Maybe it helps you. So in October, November last year, I was contacted by some businessmen from Norway, who wanted to introduce me about a project that they have been developing for many years, and it is related with fund business and crypto and NFT. And yes, of course, I asked to send them information, read it. First, what I saw was a word, a token. I was, oh no, sorry. There are tens of thousands of tokens on the market. Thanks, I don't need any new tokens in my life. I've had them already too many. But because I was open to some offers after a few years of absence, and because I get very good suggestions for those people, I knew that they are professionals. I take another look and I started to ask questions, and they were ready to answer me to every question in 5-10 minutes. Doesn't matter, day, night, I got replies every time. And the deeper I went, the better answers I got for the questions. Actually, it's in my 20 plus years of being in business, first time when I see transparency and that the people have nothing to hide. And that really brought my attention. And well, what I understand is that if you are building something sustainable, if you are creating new values, if you are doing it for the people, then you have nothing to hide. And that started me to be more interested about what is going on with this project. And I had an offer to fly to Malaysia, Borneo, for the winter and spring. to get really to know the owners of the of this business, and to learn all the details, so I can build my last business with this. And here is what I want to point out. What should anybody look in a new business opportunity, whether it's the same that I'm doing, or maybe you'll find something else, but I think the ingredients are still the same, or the main topics should be the same. Know your company and know your product. And you should be able to verify whatever you promise or whatever company has been promised. This is the most important values, what makes your life much more easier when you want to share this opportunity with other people. So let me share with you with some slides, and I hope I can make myself understandable for you and help you to avoid some mistakes in the future. So as I told, the product is the most important, and it's not secret that nowadays there are a lot of crypto-based businesses which promise some income, some investments and things like that. Yes, they are lucrative. There's a lot of potential, but you need to know few things. And first, where are the clients in the product? Many crypto projects, they tell about fancy words like staking and the proof of stake and smart contract and so on. Guys, girls, this does not bring any money. This is just a technology. This is like a computer without the program running. You need clients to bring the money. Second, legal information. What's the background of the company? How trustworthy they are? Where are they registered? Do they have all the licenses? Who is the auditor? And so on. Are they ready to go public all over the world? Is everything ready for that? Not many people even ask these questions, so think about that. Financial information. How is company handling your money or your clients' money, or or the money that they have in their possession? Is it transparent? Do you really know what is happening with the money, where it's spent, how it's kept, and so on? And then the last one is what is your part in this business? Can you vote? Can you make changes in the business? Can you be an owner, shareholder? Is something depending on you or not? These are actually, for me, the most important things when you choose a business opportunity. And then is the last thing that somehow we have not ever actually even demanded it to be there. And this is auditing. Very simple, example. If you buy a phone, computer, something more expensive, you usually get 2 years warranty. Some people extend it to 5 to be more safe. You know exactly how it works, what is going behind it, or what it at least should do. So you want to be safe. But when you work with a project that you can't see all the details inside, but you want it to present to other people, to build a network, maybe to build a sustainable business, long-term income, passive income, you need to be able somehow to show to the world what's going on. Is all true what has been told? The only way to really make it sure is have a legitimate audit. And I mean the real audit, the Big Four. Please Google what the Big Four means. I will not explain it here. We have this working with our company for many years already. I've seen during my career too many audits that are completely fake, or they are tuned to show the results that company wants. I have actually never worked with any of the companies that uses real auditing with real facts. Everything has been more or less faked. And that's the key point here. If you want to build a sustainable business, especially in financial sector, crypto sector, which is very volatile and very uncertain and very, very risky, make sure that you have the best auditing company behind the project. And in our project, GNG, this is Global NFT Group, we are not just doing the minimal audit. The company has promised that since the day one, when we started to accept people to join, and this was in February 2023, every word that has been spoken, every promise that has been made will be proven by the audit once in a 3 months. All the financial transactions in marketing, in our token economics, everything will be verified and shown to public once in a quarter, once in 3 months. This is the highest transparency that you can have in any business. And as much as I know, this is the first time in the crypto field, NFT field, where such a transparency and auditing has been used. So there are a lot of different options that you can do in crypto field, for example, which is of course one of the most talked at the moment. The most of them are either token launches or trading or something like that, or speculating. This is like going to casino. Take your $1,000, put the bet on red. If you win, you go back with 2,000. If you lose, you nothing. It just, everything will happen much faster than to jump in the projects that you don't know what will be happening there. Why I choose to look at GNG and now work full-time with GNG is because we are building something new. We are creating new values. We are creating new jobs. We are helping companies to rise. We are building the largest NFT and crypto community in the world by building the largest NFT and crypto index fund in the world. I didn't know too much about funds before, especially didn't understand what index fund is. They are usually in America, like Standard & Poor's and Dow Jones. Those are those index funds, which are one of the most safest investment targets in the world. But there is none yet on the NFT and crypto space. And this is what our company actually has done in the last almost 3 years. They have built this structure. They have got the knowledge, experience, good results. And they decided some years ago that to make it big, to make it really strong, effective, and non-volatile, we have to build it as a society, as a community, where everybody, you and me, everybody we know, can be a part of the business, build it together, and share the profit together. And this is something that nobody has ever done before. And that's why I like it, because we can build the world's biggest fund together on the fastest growing industry, which is NFTs. And I'm not talking about the NFTs, which like those, just some pictures or something. We are building up, we're talking about technology. We are investing in the companies who are building NFT technologies, projects, programs, maybe games, whatever. We are investing in companies where are paying clients, real clients, which bring in the money. This is where the GNG is investing in a long term, from 3 to 7 years, and me and you and everybody can freely join into this community, we immediately will be a part of the index fund, and we can start to invest from a very small money onwards, and we can invite other people to join this part, this path, this business, this community. And this way, even if we're using cryptocurrency or the blockchain to keep the money, to transfer the money, because this is cost effective, this is the safest way to keep the money. That's why we can have very low transactions cost, basically zero. We are not dependent on banks and on third authorities, although we have all the licenses to operate, of course. We are using just the cryptography and blockchain to make it safe, secure, and independent from third parties. But at the same time, we are investing in real technologies, like an old school funds are doing. So we're combining the best parts from old and new world, plus we are including marketing for you and me to ask other people to join, to offer them the option to invest in this industry where, previously you had no access to index fund before. This is just too expensive and too difficult to join. But here, through the NFT and the cryptocurrency, it's very easy managed and very profitable in long term. And this is the new era in cryptocurrency where we as a community want to give every person in the world who wants, of course, the option to easily join crypto world with small money, starting from $100, invest, get dividends, get a share of the rising token price, and be able to benefit from your work. If you want to build a team, ask other people to join, then this is, of course, where a company pays you for your efforts in this process. These two persons in the middle, Tony Bernstein and Sandberg, are the main reasons why I joined this company. There are a few more people, but they were the people, and also Simon, who answered every single questions I've had during this half a year journey. Every single question, cut and answer, because they know what they do. They do it for us. Yes, they created the structure. They are handling the investments. They are handling the fund. But we, as members, are the owners of this project. We get 95% of the turnover, which is shared between us. So they do the job. They keep only 5% of the turnover, and we get all the benefits. So because they are building it for us, and they let us to do all the work and get all the benefits, this is why everything works differently compared with all the other projects where owners usually dictate the rules, handle the money, decide what will happen with the profit, and that's why the projects come and go. And the main thing here is the index fund itself. You can see more in GNG im.com. This screenshot was taken 2 days ago when we had 80 NFT companies in our portfolio. Today it's already 82, maybe even more. And this all has been built in a little bit more than 3 months. We started from zero, and today we have more than 80 companies in our portfolio. First time in the crypto field, which means you put the money in this fund, and today you already have more than 80 income sources under one roof, which means it's the highest security what you can have in any investment crypto field, because 80 companies cannot fail. Never. Some can fail, some can do a little bit worse, some do quite better, some are average. And so far, we have even exceeded the index on the NFT market, which shows that they know what they do. So that is the highest security. And all the investment data you can see live on real time behind our token. So we are holding tokens, Penguin tokens, and the token is structured as an index fund. And I will show you now how the funds are distributed. But before we go that, if you still don't know what the NFTs is and what is the prediction for the future, just go and check a little bit, Google out. The next 3-4 years predicted rise in this market is about 700% from what is this, $30 billion to up to $150 billion in just few years. So this is because NFT is just revitalizing old industries, not to talk about digital industries and so on. Again, just Google it. I will not spend time telling all about that, but this is where the money is going, and what NFT is doing is just taking away also not hundreds, maybe tens of millions, maybe even more jobs from the people, because they can do the job. NFTs can do the job faster, cheaper, and they are more reliable. This is technology like blockchain, but this is just more advanced. It's like blockchain, tokens, finances, information, everything all together. But we have a chance to invest into this technology, into the companies who are building this technology. And we have very strict rule how the funds are spent or distributed in our community. So whenever I bring or you bring a new person in the community, they can choose some NFTs to purchase. We'll explain a little bit later. And 50% of the amount will be kept for the community rewards. So for those people who are building our community or building our fund, it's the same thing basically. 25% will be invested into NFT companies. 20% goes to dividend funds, which will be dividend fund, special fund, kept just to paying out dividends once in a quarter. And company have to operate with 5% from the turnover, just 5%. So our community keeps 95% from the turnover, and that's why the community is happy. As you can see, half of the amount of the turnover is spent or is delivered to people who are building this community. That's the highest number in this industry, in this sector. And that's why the community is happy. And that's why it's growing, because we are building it for ourselves. We should get the benefits. And that's correct. And all these numbers also are included in the quarterly audit by the Big Four. And all the world will know soon that whatever we've been talking is true and everything is delivered as promised. The fund currently only accept private members, private people, starting from $50. Well, I would usually say starting from 100 up to 2,000, or you can combine all the packages together if you want. Then the total amount will be just $3,900. So this is the maximum amount that one person can invest at one time. Why it's so small? Let me tell you. If you take a, I don't know, house, or let's say Chinese big wall, it's built from billions, not billions, millions of bricks or stones, which makes it strong. This is how we want to build our fund, not few big investors with few $1 million that can then influence the market, pump it up, dump it down. When we have tens of thousands in the beginning and later hundreds of thousands and millions of members with small amount, then this is the force that nobody can not influence. We cannot let's say change the price of the token. We can't manipulate with the price or with the market, because when you have tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people, it's just the mass that nobody can't control, which makes us strong, reliable. And of course, all the members only want one thing, that the fund gets stronger, that the token price gets higher, that we get more dividends, and that everybody are happy. So you can't fight against such a strong force, because people also want the best for them. And as I told you, company will manage our money in the best way they can, because they will get their share of the profit only when we have risen the token price high enough, when we are strong on the market enough that it's right time to sell. And when the right time is, we will decide together. We will also, as a member, decide which way we go, with whom we partner, what path we take in the development. So this is the first time when in the crypto field, this is really community. We as a people are deciding what we want to do and how big we want to be. But of course, as already told, we want to be the biggest crypto NFT fund in the world and the biggest NFT community in the world. By the way, we already are one of the biggest communities, NFT communities in the world. And yes, we have our back office GNG.community, where you have all your pre-sale tokens available at the moment, where you can see them and see your income, your team, and everything. But as soon as we go live, and live we go in the second half this year, then all your tokens will be in your wallet, fully in your position. And what you will get dividends once in a quarter. The first dividend payment is already set, will be 3 cents per token. And this is the main target for us, to collect as many tokens as cheap as possible. Company wants us, now when it's the pre-sale time before we will launch officially, want us, the members, get the highest benefit. So we are now able to buy the cheapest tokens available. You can see in the middle, I have 150,000+ tokens on this account, and there will be dividends paid out once in a quarter. We have already made quite a few 100% profit in just a few months' time, and the total amount of tokens available for distribution will be 250 million, and the listing price will be 50 cents. Today, we are still less than 20, but the price is going up very fast. So as we are in pre-sale phase, of course, it's the best time to join, because you, in the next coming years, you can build a quite big team for yourself if you want. It's not mandatory, it's absolutely free, but if you want to contribute, you can build your team, and you can have a few percent or even many percent, so even up to maybe 10%, it's up to you, from the total network from our community or from our fund as your team with your income. Then you will have active and passive income as well. So that is what the fund statistics in short look like. Of course, more detailed information you will have when you contact me, and I will tell you. But again, the main point is that we want to keep the best offers for people before the listing, and that's exactly the time at the moment. And again, everything what we have been promising will be verified and published in the audit report by the Big Four as soon as we go on the market and launch the token in the second half of this year. So that's in short the description about something new in the crypto and NFT space. And new because we are not trading, we are not speculating, we are not manipulating, we are building fund together with the people, which gives us dividends, more potential income, the more tokens you have. And if you can't afford to buy as much as you want, you can work, you can help to build the society, and you will get paid for that effort, and you can immediately invest this money into your own fund. And that makes our index fund much more profitable than the old school index funds, because first, NFT is at least tenfold faster rising than the old school business. Second, you can anytime reinvest your money, put more money in investment, which makes the profitability much higher. Plus, we make quarterly dividends, which means you don't need to sell your token to get paid passively. You just keep your tokens and you get paid over and over again. And when you show audit report to your friends, everybody wants to join, because there is no other project in the NFT and crypto field who can do the same, who can prove what they are doing, really written by the Big Four. And that makes this project way, way different from any other, because we are really creating the value, not trading between pockets from A and B, but we are creating value because we are funding new companies which create products which are sold to the clients. And this is where the money comes. There is no tricks, there is no secrets. This is real old school business, but using cryptography as a safe means to give money, blockchain, safe means to transfer and keep information, and also our funds. And that's it. Very simple combination of the best parts of the old and new world. And we are the first one who is doing this. So you are free to join as well, because here you can have the long-term benefits from your efforts, what you do. You don't need to worry about what happens tomorrow, because today we have over 80 companies in our fund. By the end of the year, we have something between 200 and 300. This is just in less than 1 year. In 2 years, we have maybe 500 different companies in your portfolio, and you can invest today with an almost minimum price that is available. That's the key point why I chose this project, why I choose to go safe and not to, let's say, risk with your time, money, and your credibility again. If you want to play, go to casino and play. And of course, you can always invest in some new cryptos and new tokens that are about to launch. This is like an additional fund to have, but you want to build something safe, choose GNG, because we have all the ingredients to be successful, and we are already successful. Okay, I hope that video made a lot of sense. I will enjoy summer afternoon. Food is waiting. Sauna is in the evening. And yeah, just leave your comments and the questions to me, and I will reply to you. And I hope we can work together. So take care, and see you soon with next videos. So bye-bye, and until next time.